Hello everyone, it's Shane Conto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Netflix's docu-series Myth and Mogul, John DeLorean. And this is about John DeLorean, automotive genius and horrible businessman who created the DeLorean, you know, the time machine in Back to the Future. And this series is 3 episodes focusing on the man. You get to understand his upbringing, where he came from, what was his driving forces. You hear from former friends and his ex-wife and competitors and all these people and reporters and journalists who give perspective on who this man was, the significance of his story, and you get to see his plan, him being big in GM and other places in the automotive industry just so they could branch out, take a chance, go to Belfast, which there's a lot of background of Belfast and deals with a lot of political issues as well in this film, and in this series, which is interesting how that fills out part of the story, but like how big of an impact this had on this city. And then you have the controversies of like, how did he try to make up for like him losing all of his money and him going on trial for drug trafficking and crazy stuff like that. All kinds of crazy stories. It's just a roller coaster ride of a documentary that mixes biography with crime, true crime, because like this man was put on trial. He did some shady things and trying to figure that all out. But it deals a lot with character and what makes a person a good person, and thematically it deals with that and gets that perspective from all these people in his life. And it's a moving and meaningful portrayal of this complicated and definitely flawed man who, you know, this documentary is not going to blow you out of your seat in terms of like ambition. It's not something particularly cool and interesting in how it's portrayed, but it's a pretty standard documentary with interviews and your perspectives. But in general, this is a 3-episode, easy to binge through series. Each episode's around 40 minutes as well, and it gives so much perspective on this story, which is an interesting story. Just wish that the documentary itself was a little bit more interesting. But in general, it does have enough to make this a worthwhile binge right over on Netflix. But those are my thoughts on Myth and Mogul, John DeLorean. Let me know what you think and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.